Nnamdi Kanu groups drags Southeast governors, orders to shrine. An Igbo group known as Eziokwu bụ Ndụ Ọfọ N'Ọgụ, which is sympathetic to the Biafra cause, said it has dragged the 5 Southeast governors and some other Igbo leaders to 2 popular shrines in the country over the plight of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The other Igbo leaders said to have been dragged before Ogonizodere Shrine in Bidere community of Rivers State and Okija Shrine in Anambra State are Willie Obiano, former Anambra State Governor, and Rochas Okorosha, former Governor of Imo State. A release by the chairman of the group, Ihuku Emele, said all the Afa and the Ugiri performed by some seers pointed to the fact that the said Igbo leaders were responsible for Kanu's problem, since they had not made any move individually or collectively to the effect of IPOB's leaders' release. The Afa and Ugiri performed by some seers in a community in Abia State pointed to the fact that the so-mentioned Igbo leaders are behind Kanu's problem, since they have not made any move for his release. MLM made reference to the Igbo adage, saying, as Igbo leaders, the past and serving governors ought to have made moves for the release of Kanu long before now. Honorable is an Igbo adage that made it clear we should be our brother's keepers, and it appears Igbo leaders are not acting in line with the time-tested adage. In the case of Nnamdi Kanu, Emele employed the gods of their ancestors to be judges over the IPOB's leader's case. Soludo declares 30 housing estates illegal. The Anambra state government has declared as illegal 30 housing estates located in the state's capital territory and gave the owners 35 days to fulfill the necessary requirements or face the law. Of the numbers, 15 are located in the city of Oka, 8 in Nkwele Zunaka near Onitsha, 4 in Amansi, 2 in Anambra East, and 1 in Enugu Agidi. Permanent Secretary in the State Ministry of Lands, Mr. Edwin Ejike, said in a statement that none of the 30 estates got approval of the state government before development was commenced. The state government statement read in part, members of the public are advised to refrain from any dealings in the estates. The Ministry of Lands, in conjunction with Awka Capital Development Authority and Anambra State Physical Planning Board, will take appropriate steps to enforce the relevant laws applicable to these estates. Owners of the estates are advised in their own interest to ensure that necessary approvals are obtained. The state government will commence enforcement of laws applicable to the estates 35 days after the date of notice. Some of the owners of the estates who spoke today claimed that they received the necessary approvals from paying the stipulated fees to the government during previous administrations. For instance, one of them who operates one of the oldest estates at the Hybro Estate at Nkwele Zunaka said his company has been paying the necessary taxes for the past 10 years and wondered why the state government should take what he called a harsh decision against investors whose objective is to help solve the problem of housing deficit in the country. On 2023 elections, it's better I die than support Atiku, a Fulani man, to become president. This is coming from Gov Ortom of Benue State. He said, to hell with Atiku and anyone supporting him. They should go and tell him, you want to be slave for a Fulani, it's better I die. Anybody supporting Atiku is an enemy of Benue. My people are being killed and you want me to be quiet. My tenure ends in May and you can do whatever you want if you think you have the powers. I have written my will. When I gave it to my wife, she cried all night. If I die at 62, many of my mates have gone long before me. And if I die today, I die. I am a fulfilled man, but let it be on record that I died resisting the invasion and killing of my people. I will never support a Fulani man to become president. If there's another person who is ready to work with me and ensure the security of my people, I will work with him. This was coming from Ortom. For Ortom, enough is enough. You can't be killing our people and we will support you. We've had several crises in Benue State. Herders, farmers, Fulani versus Benue people. And Benue is the state that has the highest record of these crashes. And it is to the disfavor of the state. And Ortom had been a PDP governor, and it's expected that he might throw his weight behind Atiku Abubakar, who is the PDP presidential flag bearer for 2023 presidential election. But Ortom has said, I am not supporting him. If I die, I die. Whatever it costs. He said it's not supporting, not because it's Atiku, but because it's a Fulani. People who have killed, and there has not been any redress to the matter. What do you think? Atiku Okowa presidential campaign spokesperson Dino Melaye has, in a video recently released to the internet, said that he didn't do anything that warrants the outburst from the Labour Party presidential candidate Mr. Peter Obi, and also that he deserved an apology. Dino Melaye reacts in a video to the incident that happened some days ago at the presidential town hall meeting, which was live on Rites TV and was reported by many of the major Nigerian newspapers. The drama started after Dino Melaye tagged an attendee of the party, Peter Obi people. As one of the attendees stood up to question the presidential candidate, Dino was heard saying, "Now wow, Obi people." Peter Obi speaks from his seat. "Stop that, Dino. Why are you always calling me? I won't take that. This man is from ANPP. Why are you calling him Obi people?" That being established, Dino Melaye in the 2-minute video said in part, "I want to clarify the outburst by Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate yesterday. He was not provoked. I was sitting far opposite the top seat where they were sitting. I wonder why he called me out, because I didn't do anything. I didn't call his name. And where I was sitting, there is nothing I would have said that Peter Obi would have heard, and there was nothing I did to him. I want to clear the air. There was nothing, and I did nothing to him. I think I deserve an apology." Well, that was Dino Melaye. That is what we see in Nigerian politics. A lot of times he has called out Obi, and perhaps this is the right time for Obi to respond. Every time you call him, you keep advising him, chief advisor. Obi doesn't know what he wants. And perhaps Obi have been called and he chose this opportunity to reply you. And you are demanding an apology. What of the rest times that he didn't reply you?
Yesterday, he was not provoked. I was sitting far opposite the top seat where they were sitting. I didn't mention his name, and I was really surprised to see that type of outburst from the presidential candidate. Is that the type of president he's going to make? Just taking on people and showing unpresidential characteristics. The way he acted yesterday was very, he rather called me out, because there was no way. I didn't do anything. I didn't call his name. Where I was sitting, there's nothing I would have said that Obi would have heard. And there was nothing. I didn't do anything. So that outburst is unwarranted, very unpresidential, unacceptable of a leader. A leader must be matured. One who wants to govern this country must be accommodating, must have a lot of patience, must have perseverance, These are basic characteristics of leadership anywhere in the world. You want to be president of Nigeria and you are reacting in such a manner in public. This one will slap ADC for office as president. So I want to clear the air that there was nothing, I didn't do anything to him. He was so provoked and so carried away by the performance of Governor Okowa that he was saying that somebody outside is from ANPP. Does that make any sense? Is there any party like ANPP in Nigeria today? ANPP collapsed in 2014 when they all amalgamated and met together to form APC. But he was so disorganized, so disoriented that he was saying that the person out there is from ANPP. Is there any party like ANPP in Nigeria today? Next time when you want to go for a debate, be as calm as Governor Okowa, be as calm as the PDP vice presidential candidate. But that was very unpresidential, and I deserve, a serious apology. Thank you very much.
Viewers, add your comment. This is where we draw the curtain on this one. Bye-bye for now.